Hello there. This is the second in a series of 12 videos I'm doing in the run-up to Christmas where I'm talking about films which adequately illustrate some element of their subject matter. Today, even the hero gets a bullet in the chest. Oh yeah, it's Once Upon a Time in the West. Sergio Leone westerns are interesting to me in the ways that they adhere to and subvert Western cliches. One of the more unusual decisions typical of his films is the exclusion of Indians. His films typically either don't have any Indians, or if they do, they're just unimportant background extras. There are 5 Indians in this film. They are only on screen for about 10 seconds. The only thing they do is leave a train and have racial slurs shouted at them. To my mind, this seems a deliberate choice and an interesting one at that. I'm less interested in trying to divine what his intentions might have been in making this choice. The opinions of white fellows born in the 1920s tend not to age very well when it comes to race. There's a not insignificant chance that I might find his intentions either underwhelming or disappointing. I like Leone films, so I'm going to instead give him the benefit of the doubt and impose my own interpretation. Regardless of how right or wrong I am, I think this is an interesting lens through which the film can be viewed. The typical Leone fare isn't cowboys and Indians movies, they're rather cowboys and cowboys movies. Being centered around violence against racial minorities, the cowboys and Indians genre is just kind of a dud. The complexity of their messaging either boils down to, on one side, racism is good actually, or bad actually. Leone, by removing Indians from the picture, reframes the conflict to cowboy against cowboy. This examines the violence inherent to the old western frontier. Once Upon a Time in the West takes this a step further in the shape of its story. Rather than his other films of morally dubious scumbags pitted against morally dubious scumbags, this one very much feels like a cowboys and Indians story without any Indians. It isn't saying this is what conflicting racial groups did to each other, it's saying this is what America did to itself. Tomorrow, using chickpeas to torture a caged child.